been pretty big in Boise for a while, specifically mountain biking. When I moved to Boise, a lot of people talked about the mountain biking scene. One of my favorite things about biking is that at any time, under any weather or anything, if I pass another biker, they're smiling. Because I think just being on a bike makes a lot of people happy. My name is Eloise, and I am a road cyclist in Boise, Idaho. I'm just picking it up, but it's a lot of fun. I just picked up road biking for the first time a couple of months ago. I didn't bike a lot before then, but now it's become kind of a main form of my exercise. It's a ritual for sure. I collect all of my gear usually. I always make sure to bring some food. It is one of those sports that's very high endurance, so to be prepared for it as best as possible is always very important. I bike a lot on the Greenbelt, of course, because it is a gorgeous trail and we're so lucky to have it. I bike out to Lucky Peak, I'll bike out to Eagle. If I want to do any elevation, I'll go to Bogus Basin. It gives me a large sense of liberation when I do bike by myself. It makes me feel free, it makes me feel capable. There's not a ton of women, I would say, that I know who are into road biking. It's a very limited community, but I think that's also part of the reason why I think it's very liberating. That being said, a lot of my friends who are super into mountain biking I've kind of forced into road biking. So when I began, I didn't know anyone who biked, and now I have friends who are biking every day, where it's become kind of a main sport and activity that we do together. So it's been great having people to kind of enjoy that joyous solitude with me.
I started biking just to get to class and to work, but more recently, Eloise, when she got her first bike, it kind of inspired me to start biking a lot more for more fun activities too. She's gotten me into more biking as a fun activity more than just a way of transport.
When I go biking and when I bomb down hills or I go on really long trails, you get to see sunsets and sunrises and trees and wind and leaves and animals. It feels like when you're driving in a car and there's music blaring and you roll down all the windows and stick your hand out the window, but it's 10 times more euphoric. It brings me a great amount of peace and serenity. Some of our greatest joys are only really experienced in solitude. So finding roads that are a little bit less traveled, that's pretty much where I'll be.